Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Ashwini and today we are going to see second PUC Computer Science 5 mark important questions from the question paper 2015 to 2020. So I have already uploaded one video. In that video you have seen the first 5 chapter important questions. Now this is the second video I am uploading, and here you can see all the programming part whatever we have, that particular chapter 5 mark questions we are going to see. So from 2015 to 2020 whatever the question that is repeated I have mentioned in this particular video. So let us see that. Before that, if you have not subscribed my channel yet, please don't forget to subscribe my channel and please do share with your friends, and if you have any doubts leave a comment. I'll definitely answer for that. So if you have any doubt, don't forget to ask the question in the comment section. So now let us start with the next question. So here we have function overloading. This is the chapter. This is the 32nd question, function overloading. In this particular chapter we have 9 repeated questions. So first question is, what is a friend function and write the characteristics of friend function. So this is asked in 2019. So the next one is, define function overloading, mention the advantages, that is asked in 2019. Yes means it is supplementary. Next one is, discuss function overloading with an example. So this is asked in 2018, supplementary, and in this question you are going to answer what is function overloading, you are going to write the syntax and you are going to write an example and explain it, since it is 5 mark question. So the next one is, explain the friend function. The same thing here also you have, explain a friend function with syntax and program example. So here it is a theory question. You are going to write the definition and you are going to write the characteristics, but here you are going to explain with the syntax and you are going to explain a program with an example. So when it comes with program example, you are going to start from starting header file #include iostream.h. From that you are going to write the program. So if they ask only example, you can write only the friend function part you can write, but when they ask you programming example, you need to write from starting header file till the last main function braces, you need to write it. So the next one is, when function overloading is needed, write 2 advantages. So when are you going to use this function overloading, that you are going to write, and you are going to write 2 advantages and 2 disadvantages on function overloading. This question is asked in 2017 supplementary paper. The next question is, explain inline function with an programming example. This question is asked in 2017 as well as 2015. So this particular question you can see, inline function is nothing but you have one program in your lab program. Inline function you are going to use and you are going to write a program in your lab. So that lab program you can write and explain in this particular question. So next one is, what are the advantage and disadvantage of inline function. So this is asked in 2016 supplementary, and here you are going to write both the advantage and disadvantage about inline function. So here it carries, advantage carries 2.5 marks and disadvantage carries 2.5. So you are going to write both the things. Next one is, discuss briefly the uses of friend function in C++ with an syntax. So here you are going to explain the friend function with an example. First you are going to write a syntax for the friend function, then you are going to explain the syntax using that particular syntax. So this question is asked in 2016. So with an example also you need to give. So first in this question you can see the syntax as well as example you are going to write, and you are going to discuss about the uses of friend function. So all these three things, it might be like syntax 2 marks, example 2 marks, and 1 mark for uses of friend function. Whatever the description you are going to write, 1 mark they can give. So marks will be distributed like that. So next one is, what is function overloading? Explain the needs of function overloading. This question is asked in 2015 supplementary and 2020. So this is nothing but you are going to explain what is a function overloading, and needs is nothing but why do you need this particular function overloading. So that you are going to write. So these are the important questions, and these are the things that you have to study for your exam. So here you have seen, always take the heading, that is function overloading. First you are going to study what is definition of a function overloading or what is function overloading, syntax, example. After that, advantages, disadvantage, and characteristics. So this is about the function overloading. These things you need to keep it ready. Then in function overloading you have friend function and inline function. These are the two main components of this particular chapter. So in this particular chapter you have two main things, that is friend and inline function. So go with friend function. So in friend function you are going to study the definition, you are going to study the syntax, you are going to study an example, you are going to study advantages and disadvantages as well as characteristics of friend function. So that is one part. And again in the second part, that is your inline function. So in inline function, again you are going to study what is an inline function, syntax for inline function, then advantages, disadvantages, characteristics you are going to study. So these are the things you are going to study in this particular chapter. So if you study these questions, that is enough for your supplementary also. Now supplementary is going to come in this particular month. So make sure you study these things. So the next chapter is constructor and destructor. So this is the 33rd question in your question paper. So now we are going to see the questions. Here you have 8 repeated questions in this particular chapter. The first question is, give the definition for constructor and mention the rules for writing the constructor function. So this is nothing but, first you are going to define what is a constructor, then you are going to mention the rules how to write a constructor. This particular question is asked in 2019 and 2018 supplementary. So the next one is, what is constructor? Mention the different type of constructor and explain any one constructor in brief they have asked. So here you can see in 2019 supplementary they have asked this question. So first you are going to write the definition of the constructor, that carries 1 marks. Then they have told mention the different type of constructor. So the next point you are going to mention all the constructor 1, 2, 3, default constructor, parametric constructor, you have whatever the different type of constructor you have, that particular thing you are going to list out. Then any one you are going to explain depending upon whichever the question you know, whichever the question, either it might be a default constructor or parametric constructor, whichever the things you know perfectly, that you are going to explain in this. Next one is, what is copy constructor? Explain with the syntax and example. This question is asked in 2018. So here first you are going to write what is copy constructor, then you are going to explain with an syntax and example, you are going to explain a copy constructor. The next one is, explain the features of default constructor with the syntax and example for default constructor. So here you can see repeatedly they have asked what is a constructor, explain the syntax, explain with an example they have asked. Next you have default, copy constructor, parametric constructor. All these 3 points you are going to study the definition, you are going to study the syntax, you are going to study the example. So it covers the whole thing. So don't forget to answer all the questions that you get in the programming part. So here you get full marks in programming. So next one is, explain the features of default constructor with syntax and example for default constructor, that is asked in 2017 supplementary. So you have default constructor, copy constructor and parametric constructor. All the 3 points whatever you have, you are going to study the definition, syntax and example you are going to study. So next comes the destructor. What is destructor you have? So the next one is explain default constructor with syntax and example. So this is asked in 2016 supplementary and 2020 supplementary. The next one is write the rules for following in writing constructor function in C++. In 2016 they have asked. So which are the rules you have? So if you don't remember what are the rules, you can write the features, even that is a rules, like whatever the features you study, so those things you can write it also here, because it is one of the rules you can find there. So next one is what is constructor, give the rules of writing a constructor function. So this 7th question and 8th question is same with one question added here, definition. So this is asked in 2015. So this is about the constructor and destructor chapter, that is the 33rd question. So don't forget to study constructor, types of constructor and syntax, example, rules, features. Then go with destructor, how to declare a destructor, that is syntax and example you are going to study. This is about constructor and destructor. So if you have not subscribed my channel yet, please don't forget to subscribe my channel and please support my channel and share it with your friends and whoever you have, like whichever the juniors you have. Please tell about my channel, please promote my channel, just for like giving an information. I want to reach many people with my information. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel. So the next one is inheritance. So inheritance, it is a 34th question in your question paper. In this you have what is inheritance, briefly explain inheritance, hierarchical inheritance as well as hybrid inheritance. These are the 2 types, like you have different types. Under these different type you have given these 2 type, you need to explain briefly, that is asked in 2019. Next, what is inheritance, briefly explain the multiple inheritance and multi-level inheritance. In 2019 supplementary they have asked. So these are the different types of inheritance. So in inheritance you need to know what is inheritance, different type of inheritance you need to know. You have type of inheritance, you need to know all the type. If they asked you mention the types of inheritance, you need to know all the different type of inheritance. Next step is you need to know each and every inheritance type, definition and how to declare it, and example you need to know. So this is the Pakka question. So you can compare and study. So here you have to explain what is inheritance, and you need to explain multi-level inheritance and multiple inheritance you need to explain, that is asked in 2019 supplementary. Then they have asked explain single inheritance with a program as an example, and this question you have even in your program, you have one of the question for inheritance. So that program you can write it here and explain that, that is asked in 2018 supplementary. Next, what are the advantages of inheritance they have asked. So this question is asked in 2018, 2016 supplementary, 2015 supplementary as well as 2020, that is recent exam. So study that. Next, what is inheritance? Write the advantages of inheritance in C++. This question is asked in both the supplementary, that is 17 and 2015 supplementary they have asked. Next, write the types of inheritance, explain any two they have told. So here you need to write all the types of inheritance. It might be hierarchical, hybrid, multi-level, multiple inheritance, all these things you are going to mention, and whichever the type you know pakka, that particular type you are going to explain, two you are going to explain. Next, explain briefly the types of inheritance. So you can see repeatedly they have asked type of inheritance. So first make sure you study all the types of inheritance, syntax and example you are going to study and keep it. So that is very important. So next we are going to see, so this is database management system, and till now whatever we discuss, that is regarding the C++ programming, and make sure you are going to study object oriented, classes and object, function overloading, inheritance. These 4 questions you can answer very easily, where like many repeated questions will be given and easily you can score 20. So next one is database management system, that is your 35th question. In this you have 8 repeated question. Briefly explain the advantages of database management system. In 2019 they have asked. Next, what is database management system? Mention any 4 applications of database management system they have asked. In 2019 supplementary they have asked. So application you are going to explain in each and every chapter. Application, advantages, disadvantages, features is very important. So next one is explain data processing cycle. In both 2018 supplementary and 2017 they have asked. Next, explain the difference between manual data processing and computerized data processing, that is electronic data processing. This is asked in 2018 and 2016. Here you are going to write the difference between manual and electronic data processing, and this is one of the easy question you can write. Manual is nothing but paperwork, electronic data processing is nothing but computerized processing. So here you can mention each and everything. It might be speed, it might be quality, it might be accuracy. So you are going to write those things. 5 points if you mention, that is enough. So next one is write the difference between hierarchical data model and network data model they have told. So here you are going to explain these different type. In 2017 supplementary they have asked. The next question is explain any 5 applications of database, that is asked in 2016 supplementary. Application is nothing but where database management system is used. Exactly, that you are going to write. What is data warehousing? Briefly explain its component. So here this is one of the important question you need to study. Explain the features of database management system, that is asked in 2020 recent exam. So this is about the database management system, and in this question like it will be a little bit of tough to answer these question. If there is any difference between, it is easy to score, but when it comes to drawing, when it comes to application, it takes little bit of time to answer. So make sure you study the C++ programming part perfectly. The next one is SQL. SQL is structure query language chapter. It comes under 36th question. In this question you can see explain any 5 relational or comparison operators in SQL with suitable example. In both 2019 and 2019 supplementary they have asked this question. Relation is nothing but, or comparison is nothing but like less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, and double equal to. These are the 5 things. Like you have many more, but the things you can explain it easily. So these are the few few comparison operators you can directly explain. With an suitable example also they have asked. When it comes to suitable example, you need to write a query for it. So remember that. Next, discuss any 5 characteristics built-in functions in SQL. In 2018 supplementary they have asked. So here you need to explain the built-in functions. Next one is what is data definition language. Give the function of data definition language. So here you have like this question, you have around 4 questions repeated like this. What is DDL, that is data definition language, data manipulation language, DML, one is DDL, you have like all these things. Like instead of this they can ask what is DML, data manipulation language, they will ask like what is it they will ask. So make sure not only this question, like instead of this question you might get DML or DDL. So make sure you are going to study all the 3 questions under this. Next, what are group functioning in SQL, and explain any 4 group functions with an example they have asked. So this is repeated in 2017 supplementary, 2015 and 2020. So you need to know what is group function. Before giving an example, first you need to know what is group function, and then you are going to explain all the group function. The next one is write the purpose of SQL function. So count, max, min, average, sum, this is asked in 2017. So why these things, whatever these function is there, why these functions are used, they are asking. Purpose is nothing but why it is used, where it is used, you can write it. So next one is expand SQL, give the syntax and example of insertion and deletion command in SQL. And this question, very easily you can write this question, where whatever the program you have in your lab, that insert and delete command you can use it, and you can give an example here. Next one is describe any 5 logical operators available in SQL, that is asked in 2016. Logical operators are nothing but your AND operation, OR operation. So you have different logical operators, you can explain any 5. Next one is what is DDL language. I told you, here you can see what is DDL language. So explain select and update command. Here they have given give the functions of DDL language. Instead of that they have asked explain select and update command. They have asked in 2015 supplementary, they have asked this question. So this is about the structure query language, 36th question. So next comes the networking. In this networking, you have explain any 5 networking devices, you need to explain it, that is asked in 2015. Give the measures for preventing virus. This is one of the important questions about the virus. They'll ask you preventing virus, why virus attacks. So what are the things we can, that is prevention, what are the prevention we can take, that is asked in 2015 supplementary, 2017, 2020 they have asked. Next, explain network security in detail. In 2016 they have asked what is network security, mention and explain the protection method. You are going to explain what is a networking, explain the goals of networking. In 2017 supplementary they have asked. Next, they have told what is computer virus, write the symptoms, that is characteristics of computer virus. In 2018 they have asked write a note on network topologies. In 2018 supplementary they have asked. Next, they have asked explain the following networking devices, that is modem, hub, bridge, router. In 2019 they have asked. Next, last one is you need to define what is SIM, SMS, Wi-Fi, chatting, video conference. So that is asked in 2019. So this was the last question in the paper. So now if you like this video, please hit a like, share it with your friends, and please don't forget to note down all these questions and take a note of it. Answer all the questions, keep ready with the answers, study well for the supplementary, and you will get the questions that is repeated. Make sure you are going to study all the questions in this 5-mark question, because if you answer any, like you need to answer 7 questions. So if you answer only 5 question or 6 question, you will be passed. So make sure you are going to study the repeated questions and answer the paper. So this is about today's video. If you like this video, please hit a like, share it with your friends, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.